What could go wrong? What could go freaking wrong with this list? Keeps winning. Keeps winning, so it might actually be good. It's fine. Might be slightly shorter stream than usual. I have a tiny bit of OCD, so I'm getting a soul spike. So I don't have to play with a one foil soul spike. What's up, Jan? I didn't really have another deck I had kind of worked on and wanted to play today. I guess I have that living in list. I think my living in list is pretty solid, but alright, let's register. I guess I'm not changing a single card. Just trust the rock. The freaking rock. Alright. Rib this list from Jonty, who's been playing Necro in general, and it has the card Gonti's Machinations, which seems kind of atrocious at first. Says it's a 1 black enchantment, says whenever you lose life for the first time each turn, you get an energy. And then once you have 2 energy, you can sag this enchantment, and then each opponent loses free life, you gain life equal to life lost this way. So it's like a mini, kind of a lightning helix with Necro, and it's also pretty good at triggering Sorin right away. So yeah, apparently that deck can win matches of Magic. But to find out, Force Energy should be a decent matchup. Don't have a second land though. I'm not gonna keep. Nah, no Cosmoglyph. Not that much of a bait. Just mildly getting baited. Cosmoglyph on a challenge, right? Might have to add it. One of the million decks to try. Might have to add it to the list. Can check on the arson between rounds. I also want to like get my lists ready for the leagues this weekend. All the decks I want to try in leagues. I put in one for free in a challenge was Boris Energy. I think I'm gonna go. All right. Get rid of Soul Spike, right? Said it's an honor to play versus you. Good luck. All right, up to bottom of cards. You bottom land, or I mean, it's got to be Soul Spike, right? Not sure what the honor is, but all right. The worst card in Modern is on the stack. Let's see how it works out for me. I've been enjoying pre-modern. I haven't played in a while, but I enjoyed it when I was playing it. I'm not sure it's like the greatest format ever, but all right. So they can cast a turn-free Oculus, which is scary, but is it scarier than a turn 2 Frog? I have 4 Fatal Pushes. Let's take the Frog. I think the Frog's all scarier. Do you cast it here, or do you like surveil and then plot it? It's gotta be cast, right? Just not worth it. Look at the top 4. 2 Voidwalkers, 2 Bowmaster. They'll actually have push in hand, right? Plus, and I'll take a Bowmaster. Doesn't seem like either of these cards are going to do anything for me. Let's see, do they want to Surveil or do they want Thought Scour? Do they have Steam Vents in their deck? Surely they do. They could get Steam Vent, Thought Scour, and then looting. Yeah, Surveil into like Thought Scour. Surveil is also probably pretty nice. Take a little slower. And Bones. Not good enough. They're not interested. Yeah, Bones without Archon. Not the greatest thing ever. Could get them with Bowmaster here. I don't know if it really amounts to much though. Did the night pass fast enough with the honking? I don't know, I went to bed at 2 a.m. and the honking kind of had died out by then, but... Oh. So if I troll now... You can Thothgar have 3 cards. Can't really cast Oculus, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, it's probably worth it, right? Buys me a bit of time. I think plotting's probably fine as well. Damn, too bad they didn't go for the looting line. That'd been brutal for them. Got him so much more value. Unless they could have hit Unearth, I guess. One spell pierce out of the way. That always plays 2 usually. Wait, I've been muted for how long? For the whole stream? Ever since I coughed? Hello. Hello, everyone. A good 5 minutes? I read chat. Read chat. Another Oculus? Oh, they flipped over Oculus? Hell was that deck? The other day I lost because literally my opponent was Hellbent and they flipped Emperor of Bones and then top deck Archon. So tilting. It's like they keep getting obscenely lucky. It was that card. Wait, I had no cards in hand and you didn't just Emperor of Bone Archon? What is going on right now? Are they intentionally trying to tell me? Alright, I was gonna say I deserve a Necro. They didn't have mana? What do you mean, didn't they flip over Oculus? You mean they didn't have mana? Yeah, they didn't have mana because they flipped over Oculus instead of just... Wasn't I just dead? Oh, I'll take it. I mean, I'm assuming I'm supposed to draw 11, right? With Archon, I mean, what else am I gonna do? I'm not even sure drawing 11 is really gonna do anything for me. Oh yeah, I guess I just need to kill the Archon. I'm not the Archon, I just need to draw 2 removal spells. Yeah, I'm gonna draw 11, for sure. Alright, time to draw all these horrendous cards that could just be marches. Alright, I drew it all. Nice. So I probably want to spike Emperor with Thoughtseize and alright, I have a fatal push too. I could push and march for 1, 2, 3. Could push. Can march for 6 and still have force and soul spike. Can I get spike 1, push Emperor, and then yeah, I don't have enough black cards. Yeah, pushes to CMC. So I need to let them have that thing. Trying to think. Yeah, that's after, right? That's technically I don't have to push right away. Well, I'm probably going to have to. Well, no, let them exile their Archon, but then I could get Spell Pierce if I get unlucky. I think I should not push right away, actually. For me, just. I need to march, though, right? And then I can just discard Swamp and Bloodstainmire. If they draw their last Spell Pierce, I can live with that, I guess. I can maybe still live with just Force of Despair. I kind of just need to hope this is not another Oculus. That would be bad. Because I want them to target that I do want them to target the Archon, this way he gets exiled. And I don't have to worry about Econ Force if they pierce. Well, they're gonna pierce my push, and then I can force of Despair the Archon. It's obviously like not a good trade for me, but tutto bene. My opponent had me dead and they decided not to kill me, and now I might win the game. Feels like I should win the game. I should ping Jamas. I'm not pinging anything. I think it was like lagging or something was going on. Opponent did say it was an honor to play against me. Made it felt bad. Oh, Archon back in the bin. Bonjour, Risky Kitty. Was gonna draw 6. Alright, Surgical, Thoughtseize, Trophy, Voidwalker, and maybe Force of Despair. That's pretty lucky hitting March plus Spike. March has been great for me ever since I started playing that deck again. I just always wish I had more Marches in my deck. And then the green makes you kind of give up Fel the Profane. Yomal. 4 years now. Appreciate it. Thanks for the sub. Hope you're having a good one. So if you trim Gaunties, the Sorins get worse. How good is Sorin in this matchup? They have push. They go way over the top. Dude, I just net decked the list. That person keeps doing well with this deck, so I'm gonna do what I usually do when I play decks like that, is board out all the weird stuff. I mean, I feel like it doesn't make a ton of sense in this matchup, right? It might be like Scepter Chance, just like fine game one against everyone and proactive, but then he just boarded out a lot. Not the greatest Soul Spike matchup, but they do have a few targets. Work parking lot sub. What does that mean? I wonder if Force of Despair is a winning strategy against them. It's really good against Oculus. I might need it against... I guess you just cast it too at some point. Another very aggressive deck. Once they start dealing you damage, you're probably in bad shape. Alright, let's try that. Oh, right. I thought you were working the parking lot today. Like, I was like, what is going on? Like, did you get demoted from whatever manager you are, I think? Or is to like, you're just collecting the toll on the parking lot now? Working on a Sunday, probably not fun, but hopefully you're getting paid extra. Pretty good hand against turn one Thoughtseize and the mulligans. And they have basic swamp, so they might even be color screwed down the line. I'm the one getting baited here. Wait, what am I doing now? What did I do now, Macy? I'm all lost. This is like, I don't know what you did lately, but I'm just gonna assume you baited someone into something bad. Okay, I will. Macy, I hear you got trolled hard this morning. What might have happened? Tell me more. Beyond claims you will rage. I'm sure you have more self-control than that. I finally feel alive for the first time today. A little coffee. I got daggered this morning. The little one only napped for a half hour, which means I only napped for a half hour. Which I get to after the 4 hours of. I need to get on a better sleep schedule. I went to bed at like 2 a.m. yesterday. I need to go to bed at like 1 at the latest, midnight, 11 ideally, but tough. Alright, there's a frog, which you have an answer for. I think maybe they would have taken like Witterbloom Charm. I'm not interested in Thoughtseize, am I, at this point? I guess it's really good with Voidwalker on turn 3. It might not be too late. So I'm preparing, looking up what I need to do, and then it goes move to level 4 event. Oh, Earthquake? Damn. And it's sunny, and I don't see anyone moving, but I see an old man outside and ask him. Everything is okay, and he says, yeah, and then I look at the text again, and in small writing, it says training. Oh. Well, sounds like things could have been worse. Well, clearly Assassin's Trophy is the greatest card ever. Or, I could just play Doomblade. So I need 2 trophy plus probably Thoughtseize. After the Thoughtseize, would I rather have a Voidwalker or a Trawler? I like maybe Trawler's just better. And it's like land number 4 if I draw something. Oh, smart. Okay, so they get an untapped land. So let's Thoughtseize first so we don't give them Spell Pierce mana. Remember when everyone how I got a text saying they were about to get neared? Is that a real thing? Uh, so I should do it in their upkeep, right? We have an alarm every first Wednesday of the month at noon. I think it's like the France goes to war kind of alarm, so they just make sure it works every month. Do you have that in Italy, Vian? Athena, have you tried it? You've tried that list, right? The machination list? Did I lose a bet? I mean, how am I gonna go 0-5 at the PT if I don't practice with Necro first and bait myself into playing it? Alright, they mailed her their good cards. And yeah, sounds like really smart. I mean, I'm probably gonna board out Machination and Sorin every round. No! Did I get greedy? I could have just cast the Trawler. I didn't even consider it. You went 6 in paper. Does it have 2 surgical in the sideboard? No hardcast boggarts? I mean, we know they have nothing. We knew they had nothing. I just lose. Honestly, maybe I should have. Like, it's not like they ever surveilled to the top. Like, we had any reason to think they had anything good. I could keep manic machinations and board out the spikes. Maybe I'll do that. Surely I'm not gonna get punished. Spikes are pretty bad against Thoughtseize decks and Spell Pierce. Number of games that capture relevant Assassin's Trophy and still lost? 1. 1 out of 1. I'm gonna do the first Sorin. They still had push in their deck, right? Yeah, I mean, I have Voidwalker and stuff. Do 1 Soul Spike, 1 Gonti, 1 Sorin. And a second Spike. Yeah, I might have one if I played Trawler there. Still didn't have much going on, but at least I would have not died on the spot. Full spike, perfect pitch. I'm not worried about their turn 1. Should I go Thoughtseize, Surveil? Thoughtseize on 2. Thoughtseize into Surveil. Pierce, Emperor, looting. I just think the Pierce, honestly. Pierce probably gonna be a dagger. Kindling he know me too well. The First and Second World War started on a Saturday and Friday. Wednesday is yet to come. I like how Viana has a shit ton of useless historic knowledge stored in his head. Was Thoughtseize bad here? I think Thoughtseize actually, like, the discard spells are actually reasonable in Necro. Yeah, I think Thoughtseize is better now than played his bans. In case you missed the memo, but could have been an Inquisition of Kozilek. Thoughtseize kind of mandatory when you're playing Voidwalker against all the big mana decks. Alright, they found something decent apparently. Thoughtseize again, maybe? Persist is pretty scary. Another Spell Pierce. And Bones. Them Bones. It's kind of a stacked hand. I think it was Pierce or Persist. What's the new worst card in Modern? That people put in their deck, willingly put in their deck. Not sure. Yeah, I think people already put Pillage in their deck. It's like 1.5 meme deck. Footfalls. Something from the land is. Well, I feel like it has to be a card like that goes into multiple decks, not just like some narrow. That's kind of the joke with Thoughtseize is that it's, wildly played card. Alright, there's no scary cards in the yard, which is pretty good. Means I get to plot without getting punished right away. Because I have force, but if I have to pitch a card when they persist Archon, it's not like a winning pattern. We do have the Spell Pierce out of the way, so hopefully I can just find a Necro. That Castle Locked might win me the game too. Claws of Gex. I don't know, I'll have to think about it. Maybe Delighted Halfling. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's my new pick for worst card in Modern. Delighted Halfling. Ooh, excellent. We got a new victim. We're bullying some halfling. Oh yeah, the ebullient halfling. Yeah, I thought about surgical gun. I totally thought about surgical. But Athena is in chat, so I didn't want to hurt their feelings. I was trying to be nice. Alright, let's see. I mean, even land is kind of okay here. Obviously, Necro would be great. I would have taken basic swamp. Is it just tapped overgrown tomb? I feel like it might be. I'm like in an okay spot. Their decks like I mean they need to draw multiple Thoughtseize or start cheating Archons into play. Damn, a Trawler would have been kind of nice there. Good diluting. A Bowmaster would have been fine too. It's got to be pretty scary for them to flash back the diluting. Rhino. This is me stress testing Necro. I'm playing Necro with like 12 unplayable cards in it. So clearly if I win, Necro's kind of busted. I'm not scared. Not scared about the Bomi. True, true. There are black cards. Basic land cards. I forget. Basic land card is an actual basic card. I think I got super confused the other day.
SS trophy.
The worst card in Modern. They're Thoughtseizing me when I have a Castle Locked in play. You can't make it up. Posture check. Soul stretching. Oh. Thank you. Finally, someone using their channel points. Thanks, Jan. Isn't like Force of Despair kind of a better Assassin's Trophy at this point? Wow. Base a land. We're doing it.
Yeah.
Hey, Brendan. I'm doing great. Might crash at some point. I might fall asleep during the stream at some point, but... How many persists in the bin? None? Hopeless nightmare in disguise. GG. GG, I win. Let's do like 7 maybe. So I can do Bowmaster Soul Spike. Probably push. And then, just discard the Bloodstainmire. I mean, totally win more surgical, but it's probably going to be good. Literally, like, a ham sandwich would have been just as good here. Should I surgical push? Is that a line? I don't want to draw some cards anyways. A little greedy. It's probably a really bad play. Just feel like I can't lose anymore. I want to kind of empty my hand to draw some more cards. Oh, they had persist. It is an honor to play against me, you say. How big of an honor are we talking right now? Hmm? Let's not just draw one card. Yeah, not playing the Dathi is pretty heinous, I agree. Alex, what are we doing here? I mean, they know I have an answer for it, but they also know I have multiple, like, they gotta start somewhere, right? They persist, I get rid of it, they draw a card, hopefully they draw another persist. I guess I'm kind of trying to lose the game here. I should have just maybe discarded Voidwalker. The Spell Pierce are gone though, right? Both of them? Agreed. I don't know if they have actual counterplay to that line. But yes, it was pretty greedy. I should have just not discarded a Trawler. I'm not sure though. They need to win the game and they didn't have a lot of life left. Oh, they can hardcast an Archon. Good call. Yeah, surgical and fatal push was silly. Why did I do that? You shouldn't gamble with Necro. Like, you can always, weird stuff can happen with Necro. So it's all dangerous. Wait, we do have Mismatch Art and Assassin's Trophy. The Double Dagger. Man, my deck's so unplayable. Hi, chat. Oh, am I dead? No, I can just let that resolve, right? Damn, Force of Despair is pretty good. Yeah, not persistent, that Archon was really sus. Yeah, we get to Archon. Most likely. Oh, and they played the lands. Could rip an Archon, they have 8 mana. Is Emperor of Bones better somehow? Alright, so we draw 3? 3 or 6? Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm locked if I rip an arc, if they rip an arc, and I probably lose almost no matter what I draw. So I should probably draw 6. Because I would have drawn these 3, I would have lost Archon Bin at 1. I actually could have Force of Despair the Archon and then try and kill him with Voidwalker. So I should have drawn 3. GG's. I don't have to start the stream by malding. Oh, the last match too. So let's see. If I do have a lane on top, what's my opponent playing? Oh wait, I might be in trouble. I might have to put up the hand hider. Oh, never mind. All right, I don't have lands. I don't have Necro. They're all playing a Thoughtseize deck though. Are they not? 4 Thoughtseize. It's posted somewhere. My list. Second in challenge yesterday, baby. All right, playable hands. Land. Sorin Charm. Or should I not even bother with just Sorin and just keep 2 charms? I mean, I guess it makes them do something. They might be playing something else, obviously. I'm just going to keep the 2 charms. If you read my essay, you see I was also considering Third March. Alright, sorry. Sideboard was mainly tech for locals. Knew there was no Titan, so I cut the Ashok and added a flute. Still torn between Third March and Third Charm. Went with new card tax, but both seemed great. First Village was awesome. Would love to try 2, but I don't know where to make the space. 6 discards felt great. Yeah, I think I even played 7 discards the other day, and that felt pretty good. Oh, that's probably a deck we're going to try this week. Tameshi was the blue-green X-Spell. Oh, Frog could be the worst. Frog might have a claim for worst card in Modern. Always was, one would argue. It does go hand in hand with Thoughtseize. This is me being validated in a nutshell. Puno and Thoughtseize frogging into Multi 5 and they're just gonna lose. Trainer? Yeah. I'll let you on a little secret. Trainer gets you a card before it dies. The frog does not. Did they play Ephemerate? Like 2? 3? Yeah, Ephemerate would have been game. I mean, there's only so much I can do as a 5-card hand. Trying to pick a fight with Mango? No. Why? Is Mango a frog enjoyer? Hmm. I guess I don't know, it's a super rush to get rid of that, but at the same time, Yeah, I'm not sure actually. We're gonna get Riddled soon-ish. How badly? I mean, I could just give up the first, I'll get that going at some point, surely. Might be more important to have all my options open. Do I have a 4-mana spell in my deck? Just a 1 prof. I might need the card for Soul Spike. I play Emperor of Bones, right? That one's a pain. Still marginal, but not that marginal. Emperor of Bones is going to be good against me either way. Oh. I gained 3 or more life. You just not play it? Emperor Solitude would be annoying. They have 4 push. They might tap out. Of Bones, Solitude, kill my Dorian, I'll lose it all. I guess I'll just say go. Yeah, Athena, I heard someone it was Hobref mentioned that Finland beat Canada yesterday. Congrats. The Finnish hockey announcer was so hype on stream. Radusi! What was the score? What was the final score? Yesterday was a good day for French sport too. Paris won. Maybe I shouldn't spoil. Well, I guess I just kind of did, but spoiler alert. Sports spoiler for people who care. Mute yourself. But yeah, Wemby won as well. Who Trawler? I kind of want to do Trawler first. Sorin's like 100% dying to Solitude or push, right? You know what I could do? I actually just Soul Spike the. That might be the reasonable line, actually. As sad as it is, just Soul Spike the Tef so I can force up Despair Solitudes. Oof. Like, what do they have? Solitude, push, maybe pending. That's it, right? Alright. That'd be reasonable. I'm gonna need an adult in the room here. Let's see how good my reads are. Also, if they don't have Solitude, it means I get to sit on Force of Despair here. Yes. Too bad Solitude can't just exile Planeswalkers. Card would be pretty good if it could do that. I need to dodge the Whirl Sail. Or drawing Necro. Solitude's too weak. Solitude could be another candidate for we still think they have push, and maybe another Solitude, right? I'm gonna keep drawing cards. Iso Plus does keep putting out of range of oh hello. Sorry, I meant hello. About to draw some cards. About to draw me some cards. I was thinking maybe 10. What do you think, chats? Little 10 ball? F push. Philia. Oh, Philia is another like really bad cards. Not really bad, but probably not great. Don't we want to spike for... you want me to just go to discard? And if they have nothing, I'm probably winning anyways. I mean, I don't think Solitude is really winning them the game at this point. I think what I did was probably fine. You think they're going to go for the Gaunties? Oh, I get a draw step now? Don't mind if I do. Wait, did I not draw with Professor yet? Maybe I should just gain life here, unironically. I mean, they're just dead, right? If they don't have a push. I kill that thing now while I have thingy. Yeah, I mean, we knew they had a push. I might have thrown, actually. Gaining life. I was worried about improv bones there. Dude, Professor's so good. I wonder why they only play one. Maybe they just always draw it when they need it, just like me. Yeah. Prof was obscene, obviously. Mulligan's 5 against Thoughtseize Frog. If that's like proof, I don't know what is. All right, Consign, Spellbomb, Heinen, Ra. I mean, none of these cards are especially good. I like how I'm about to board in my Thoughtseize after having said that. I mean, Machination Sorin's just truly heinous in this matchup. I guess I'll try the Voidwalkers. Little Sitting Duck. Force of Despair, probably good. Am I willing to do Surgical in this matchup? I don't think so. I'll do Assassin's Trophy, I guess. Mismatch. Maybe I'll do one trophy, so I don't have mismatch. And then one Machination, one Sorin. Started 6-0 yesterday in RC, have to go 5-0 today, wish me luck. You're in the US run, right? What did you play this time? I guess last time was Modern, you were playing Blue White Blink. Are you playing Landfall Mono Green? Yeah, good call, probably. Long before Wemby becomes a villain, it's hard to become universally like Steph. What did Wemby do now? Wemby seems pretty goated. Yeah. I mean, Wemby's just not very fair. I'll keep backup Necro. We can't really beat that card. Did ethical basketball triumph over foul baiting? Yeah, I don't watch enough to know how bad it is. I'm sure it's like way overblown, but maybe have you considered SGA is just this good and no one can stop him? And he's just mastered like the moves where people like end up fouling him. I don't know. I tend to play devil's advocate in these kind of like discussions. So, Sophia Overlord really owns me here. I guess I have Voidwalker for Overlord. Maybe it doesn't own me. Oh, they get Philia, they go Philia, they Overlord, they get a Tef back, they blink Overlords. I guess I get to kill the Overlords into Necro might still be good enough. Philia Riddler. Not force. I'm not sure how they need to have a really good hand here. I think their only way to stop a Necro is kind of Thoughtseize. Yeah, maybe I just can't lose if I say go without tapping out here. I was gonna force a bit. Yeah, I probably blew it. Every great player in NBA history has shot a lot of free throws, but surely this guy is getting special treatment. I mean, surely the Reds don't want to have a bad rep, right? SGA is great and foul baiting is a real skill. The only problem I have is OKC seeks every edge. They foul bait a lot on offense. They play aggressive defense where refs can't call every foul and they complain to refs a lot. Yeah. Good March. Played a Riddler and then Nifila. No, that would not be very good. I guess I just play Necro. Take a lot of damage, and then hope to recover next turn. Except if Fairy might own me. Yeah, I threw the game. I was like, I don't know why I make these plays. I mean, the fact that I had exactly thoughts he's Riddler didn't help, but that was bad. Necro draw 1, go down to 16. And hope they don't have Tef. They have 2 Tefs. I keep the Necro in case they have something the first Necro, I guess. I think SGA shot 1,500 free throws this season and number 2 on the list at 1,100 or something. I mean, he's like arguably the best player in the league, so. The ref in the conference, in the CL final, Champions League final last year was my favorite performance of all time. Wasn't there like a penalty for Arsenal that didn't get called? Removal this turn. Yeah, but the problem is if I remove the March, I have to go for Philia. And then I either have to pitch Necro, and then if they have something for my other Necro I lose, or I have to pitch a March and I might just die to like Necro hooked. I mean, guy came in second in a challenge again, but okay, they might have Ephemerate. Let's play the land. Let's list the cards they can have. Backup Philia, Ephemerate, Consign. I mean, Dispute would be kind of unhinged. Ephemerate's kind of a beating. But I think I surely have to Thoughtseize here. I mean, double Ephemerate could be a beating. Gantis, we're stress testing Necro. We're playing Necro's a bunch of unplayable cards. Can I put a stop in or get priority? I mean, on Magic Online, yeah, you just click the draw here. Oh wow, they did bring in disputes. Pay. Then I can only march 1. I guess I should fetch and then draw. Right? Draw 7. Pretty straightforward. Draw a push too. It's pretty stacked hands. Let's push Philia. That's happening. And then I could save these 5 cards. Oh no, I have another march. Could keep push and or push or Bowmaster mana up. And the swamp and the march. Force of Despair. Could not keep the swamp. Could get rid of a Bowmaster. And I get to march for 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up to 10. I'm gonna not keep the swamp too. Hey, this is a spot where you don't keep the swamp actually. Oh, but then I'm marching for less. Could also just march for the full amount, but maybe they have something weird. Maybe they like have a force of negation somehow. I think this is pretty good. Oh, they could Solitude Riddler. Well, I could have marched again, pitching my hand. If they had Solitude Riddler and then get rid of my Necro, that could have been bad. I mean, now we get to play a fair game. I'm pretty ahead on resources. They do have Riddler Ephemerate in their deck, but I guess Riddler Ephemerate's maybe not the best against Bowmaster either. I guess in hindsight, I wish I'd kept that second Bowmaster. That was maybe short. Yeah, that was a little tricky. Bonjour, Bobbers. How you doing? Worst card in Modern. Just hit the stack. Dubs? Wow. Dubs. Alright, how unhinged am I? I'm not gonna be too unhinged. I'm gonna sack the token. Wait, did I have lethal? Sorin, Exhort, 1, 2, 3. No. Close. What's more unplayable, Frog or Sorin? Probably Frog. At least Sorin kind of baits you playing a good deck. Probably means you have Necro in your deck, which is this. Guess I'm gonna pitch with Castle. Wait, am I being unreal? Yeah, I'm kind of being unreal. Emperor of Bones is really scary. Let's not do anything to. Oh, I have Necro on top, I guess. None of it matters. Nothing really matters. Do 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 do. Mama, just kill the man. Do 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 do. Sorry, not sure where that came from. Overlord. Okay. They read are good cards. Too bad I didn't enjoy it earlier. What'd they get back? Helia. 4, so Trawler plus Voidwalker plus push. Alright, we need to sack that fetch. I should just not play the Ophelia at this point. Alright, how do I lose? Riller Ephemerate. You're at 4. Do they have ways to burn me out? I'll draw a couple of cards, I guess. Isn't fetch bad in Necro, refresh one last card. I think they're pretty good. It turns on push. And I think Necro is a deck that, I mean, all decks really benefit from Surveillance, but especially Necro because you have a card that's so much better than every other card in your deck. And you're not very good at early deck manipulation, card drawing, all that stuff. So Surveillance is incredible in this deck. Like in a deck like Boris Energy or whatever, all your cards are kind of good and they work together. So Surveillance is nice, but mostly about not flooding or not screwing. But Necro, like the difference being one card closer to a Necro can be like winning and losing a lot. All right, was that round 2? Was that 2-0? Sure was. Zoo. Alright, I don't have Force of Despair for that stupid card, but for the combo. But if they don't have, like, my hand's pretty good. Like, imagine if that Sorin was like an Edict or a Sign in Blood or no, we said Profane Tutor is not Resolve. Hey Melee. Necro Flame, is that what the deck's called? I suspect it's wild. I mean, it's literally in my title. How badly I just got baited. Was your zoo list? Alright. The class this is the new builds of zoo. They just don't even have creatures in their deck. How bad can Pillage be here? What do they even have? Bowmaster? They went for free. They might go on a different. Oh, Ophelia. I would push for Ophelia. I feel like I want lands. Or another Necro, maybe? Or Thoughtseize. If you're really confident in your read, you can play Overgrown Tomb here. I could go fetch just so I can surveil. Or Bowmaster. And sign Bold Stubborn. I think this is a nice middle of the road option. Kill him now in case they have Stubborn Denial. Sure hope they don't mill a Flage. XCD. Fall Spike. It does kill a Scion, but they don't appear to have Scion. They might have another Filio. Bowmaster's kind of decent against Filia, right? Or you lose a life for the first time each turn. Oh, you can ping yourself with Bowmaster? Looks like they're flooding a bit. 4 mana. Tap into Bowmaster. Not the greatest. Necro against Steph's not the greatest either. Dude, the combo's so bad, I can't even trigger it right now. Whenever you let for... Can I attack myself? Is that a rule in Magic? That's not how it works, right? They're repping bolts? Oh, because they shocked? Could just be stubborn denial, too. Necro, draw 2. Yeah, I think with Steph in play, you don't draw much more. Maybe a third card just because I should have pinged myself. Yeah, I should have. Unironically, I should have pinged myself. I do 3 in case I draw land, an extra land. Hmm. I was gonna discard a Sorin, probably. Yeah, I mentioned it, and I don't know, I didn't consider it seriously. They're bouncing my Necro. One of the plays. Bouncing a Necro is Bowmaster in play. You know things are going well for you. They're gonna have Stubborn plus Binding. Yeah, I guess they don't have Binding. Good call. Does this thing needs mana? I guess I'm just gonna Bowmaster and Exhort. Probably a good line. Deck fun. I mean, I wish I had real cards in my deck. I boarded out Gaunties and Sorin every round so far. This one's probably not gonna be any different. They get a bubble, and they get a wear tear. That's about it. They get Assassin's Trophy, I guess. I'm gonna do Thoughtseize. I will probably not do Voidwalker in that matchup, right? Force, obviously. Soul Spike. Soul Spike against a lot of interaction. Probably not very good. I keep in a couple of each. I think I'm gonna trim at least a Soul Spike. Do they gain life? I see the Leyline Drake could gain life, but they don't gain life besides that. And they deal themselves a decent bit of damage. Boarding out all the Soul Spikes kind of unhinged. But I don't hate it. Sorin's been insanely clunky. Bailey Shabak's been pretty clunky too. I'm gonna trim one. No, mine never cuts any Soul Spike, always keeps 4. Yeah. No, I'm as good player and my teammates. I'm guessing he doesn't deal in absolutes. Time for Horn Turtle, yeah. Pushed. Pushed Horn Turtle. Yeah, I've got so much good Star Wars content to catch up on apparently. One day maybe. I don't have whatever. Is it on Apple thing or Paramount or whatever it is? We don't have that. We're normies. We just have Netflix, Disney. Oh, Disney! Yikes! Bobbers. Quick! Someone cancel Bobbers. You're giving Disney money. Yikes! You literally can't use anything or give money to anyone anymore. It's just GG. It's the joke on the machinations. I mean, it's just like fairly efficient and works well with Sorin. And someone went 8 and 2 finals of a challenge was it yesterday, and they've been playing that list a bunch and getting trophies and stuff. I mean, it's probably they're probably winning despite having these cards in their deck, than because they have these cards in their deck. But it's good test. So I get to test Necro a bit. I didn't really know what to play today, so I was like, why not? Alright, I do need to be a little careful. I might have to push here. Just to know if I also need to force up Despair. I did not. Alright, if I had known, I would have gone Bowmaster into push. Drew the worst card in Modern. It's probably going to be decent here. Binding, Bolt, Consign. Yeah, you should not bring in Consign against Necro. It's just not a winning strat to consign one Necro trigger. It's not how Magic works. Wait, you're jobless? For real? Force using Consign and Bolt. You got fired for some bullshit reasons 2 weeks ago. I've got to take. Oh wow. They got the logs. They got your Twitch logs. All right, you go Trawler, Necro, or Bowmaster first. I'm just gonna Bowmaster first. The bullshit reason is like they have hours of footage of Bobsy just trash talking his job on his stream in my chat, in like 6 other streamers' chats. I'm teasing. I hope you take them for all they're worth for the max. Speaking of getting my opponent for the max, it's time, right? Bro, I was about to draw 17. I will not be denied my draw 17. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Huh? Arena stands? Where are you at now? Did you see our technology? And then I get to march my token for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14. Soul Spike their face? Damn. Oh, that's a beating. Dude, Zoo is such an unplayable deck. Zoo and Grixis Reanimator. Missing a little Force of Despair here. 3 Rebukes. 3 Emerys, 3 Rebukes. What are we thinking, chats? Is this a keep or not on the draw against most likely Affinity? Mull. Ass. Kind of have to keep. I mean, this might not even be that bad of a hand. Getting Gaunty, Charmed, like Cycle. What about Hopeless Nightmare? Is that card acceptable now? Now that Wage is gone? When this engine is put in, you scry 2, draw 2. Weapons. Oh, they don't have red mana. Bubble? I can't beat that bubble, really, right? So let's see. If I take bubble, what if I take just pinnacle? Does that ever make sense? I don't have red mana. Gotta be the bubble, right? Damn, they didn't play Spring's bubble? That's so greedy. Yeah, but I don't. I have the. Oh wow, they drew. Alright. Question is, do I care? Probably. I mean, Force of Despair is pretty sick here. But explosives, bunch of token. Yeah, others. Is it 20 enters? Should have not fetched now. You're probably gonna go for it anyways, but hey, this is bad. You charm the weapons, yeah. But can they cast Kappa next turn? They're one short, right? Unless they got quote unquote lucky. Maybe I wanted to. Oh, okay, nice. That is a pretty decent. Good thing that was in Force of. That was in Welding Jar. Wrong. Wrong 0 mana artifact. Hey, Solar System. Hey, Adam. Adam, are you gonna stay for a bit? I was thinking about exactly. Let's see. Did it make sense to play both Machination and then Sorin? Probably not, right? Let's get Sorin and play before you draw a Rebuke. Wanna rebuild Tameshi after this round? Crazy enough, this is only a 2/2, but huge swing. Yeah, I guess. Alright, let's do it. Okay, well, do you have something ready to start from? Gather your thoughts. First on each turn. No, you can flip. Wait, what am I missing? Whenever you lose life for the first time each turn, you get an energy. I'm not losing life multiple. You may. And this doesn't make me lose life. What am I missing? Right. They both like. I can sack one of them. Yeah. Did I want to do that? Flip the Sorin ASAP? Probably, right? Probably better. It's Surveil now? I guess I get Surveil anyways. Probably doesn't matter, right? It's probably like just can't really lose at this point, I would guess, but let's see. What do they have in hand? Cap? Oh, sure. Oh, I also get to exhort. I mean, it might just be lethal. Yeah, they could have a sink maybe that messes me up. Of each of your post-combat main phase. Wait, do you gain that much life? No, you don't. Alright, so if I didn't have these cards, what would they be? They would be like Edicts and Sign-in Bloods, like Shellies. I'd probably be making some land drops, casting some Shellies, some Professors, maybe an Inquisition. Inquisition and Shellies. Yeah, I mean, not clear. Inquisition and Shellies would have been better here. I'm just stuck on free lands. I guess I could still lose. They can kill my Sorin. Was minus just absolute spew last turn? Probably was, right? I could have Explosives for 2 plus a non-tap land to kill it, but... Clunky, yeah. I mean, that's what it seems like every time. Alright, they're pretty low on resources, but they are getting... I did misplay minusing there and not making a foods. Most likely. I mean, Sorin's like... pretty clunky, pretty underwhelming. Good push target too, which you don't really have. Bowmaster's an okay push target. Tamashi updates. Alright, it's not gonna spoil it. Yeah, I might be behind here. Not sure why I didn't stack bubble. I guess I should have stacked the food token. I'm not sure what I was saving it for. That is a bit of my issue is the Gaunties and the Sorin. It's so many like sorcery speed spells. Ooh, Golgari Landfall? Season of Loss and all? Oh, but it has Sash, Chocobo, and Elf. Who's the guy playing the deck? Dan Shriver. Jordan Celeste. Oh, that's Cave Dam? Oh, Machination is nice against speed downs. Right. He planned to trigger Machinations on your opponent's turn. Oops. No cards in hand, right? Have no cards in hand. Can maybe go down to 1. Up to 4. Oh, that's silly. 6 seems good enough. I think we're still more than fine, right? Add Voidwalker for Ravager. It also triggers push. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I decided not to risk it. I mean, I can realistically lose, right? To any draw. Yeah, spike would have been great. Two pushes, a march, skateboard up the top. They're 1 mana short, right? That's what I should play around though. Me breaking plus them having that. Alright, Thoughtseize, Force. Probably boarding out that stuff. Calling Ritual, yeah, probably. Assassin's Trophy. One Break the Ice. There's Soul Spikes. Kind of bad. How many counters do they have for the Necro? 3 Rebukes. A Blood Moon, 2 Force of Negation. Pillage the box seems all slow. Ideally, it's the first Gaunty, the first Sorin. Don't think you ever cut Spike. I think trimming Spike is always reasonable against people who have interaction. And they have Bubble too, right? Unvexing Bubble. 2 Spike, 2 Sorin, 1 Gaunty, 2 for calling. Are you jaunty, Fat Leonard, or you just been playing that deck? 2 Spike, 2 Sorin. 2 Sorin by 1 Gaunty? Yeah, what? Yeah, you're jaunty, or yeah, you've been playing the deck? I do like trimming Spike in somewhat interactive matchups, and they don't have like super great targets for it. Oh, nice. What's it like to play the game in hard modes? Half of the Necro Discord is here. Alright, like this. This looks good. Down a push for I've had bad experience having more than one break the ice. It never works out for me. I feel like even when I have Saga and they have break the ice, sometimes it's still like somehow not good enough or too late or yeah, I'm not cutting push. Not against an Emery deck. But welcome and thanks for the help. This build can be better than a normal build, right? Do you think it's better than I don't know if you were here earlier. That's what I'm thinking the black green build should look like, just nothing too fancy. No Force of Despair, it looks like I might have got. Much faster clock. So bad when you're in top deck mode of Necro having all these sorcery speed, like weird cards, which is something Necro can. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, but you're pretty good at taking over. Or some negation weapons. You think that's a Gonti that should have been a Break the Ice? Oh no, we said a push. Wait, no, I have 2 Gontis in my deck, right? Or did I just have the one? 2. Alright, what's better here? Bowmaster a token? And let them potentially make a Saga token? Doesn't make a ton of sense. How many basics do they play? 1? 2? Yeah. Oops. Fine. Draw step, not I could draw Rebuke. And they have two basics apparently, so it's not like you can even really get them. We know one of their cards is Force of Negation. They have two mystery cards. Another Saga. Can cast that free. Looks like I might be getting got. Oh, they kept Force Mana up. Well, that was incredible for me. That was game-losing play. That one's interesting. It's insurance. They might force the trophy. What happens if they force a trophy? I do want that Force of Despair. I think I want it. Yeah, good versus Kappa. Good if they go force you because they're gonna go force and then next turn they're gonna like make a token and do other things. This time there's a better argument for draw step. Slightly better because they probably only have one basic left. Yeah, that would be good if they force here. That'd be a really good result for me. Depends on their hand. If they have like another land in hand, they might feel desperate to get something going. We know they're not ghosting, or they weren't ghosting game one because they just played that bubble. They could have just not played the bubble and pretended not to have like drawn a cheap artifact. Further is a Saga. Oh, was that bad? Was I supposed to try and ambush the Pinnacle? Explosives for 2. Bubble. Energy, stonks. 2 1/1s. Probably have Rebuke. Didn't even sack Bubble. Force with Pinnacle. I guess a bit better. At least they can't sack Bubble. I guess, yeah, that's why they didn't sack it, though. Alright. To chump or not to chump? Probably no chump. Alright, they have explosives. Maybe I'll draw Sorin, it'll be glorious. The greatest Sorin top deck. On-tap planet would be nice. You want to fetch. Let's fetch basic swamp. Two spikes, 2 march, a fatal push. Probably need to play 2 of these cards. So draw 4. So I can fetch down to 2, push. Draw 5. Draw 6, meme. Why 5 over 4? Don't I want to be able to push and live for a drone attack? I'm gonna do 4. Go 5. I have 4 pushes left in my deck, and I could easily draw like push plus a charm to gain life next turn. I think 4 makes the most sense. Should have drawn 6. We've got a Necro Savant, just always draw the max. I mean, still pretty good. Right? It's better than push and save the soul spot, yeah. Oh, really? Should have clearly drawn 6. Just gotta believe in the heart of the cards. Yep, I know you did. Believe what fell. The bell curve meme where the two X-frames say always draw the max, yeah. Reader X-Fan flooding on stream. Does he have the 4 price of freedoms in his sideboards? 5 makes March a bit better, yeah. Maybe 5 was better than 4. I was thinking of push plus charm combination, but I guess I don't have that many charm weaponsmiths and that explosives in play already. Getting a little dicey. Really, Surveil is worth it. Extra mana plus Surveil. No thanks. Alright, now we just... feel like I'm drawing pretty thin here. Yeah, try to like break the ice over my cards. I might have won. I'll try to second break the ice. I'll cut a machination. Dottie doesn't stub the weapons. Maybe on the play I should have pillaged the block too. Yes, sir. I think in the long run this is gonna work out playing the trawler right away. Actually, does it ever make sense to do that over fetching Surveil? It doesn't. I mean, I guess I might draw a 2-drop and a free drop, and then I do save life. That's probably bad, though. Yeah, I might get a little punished for that play. Yeah, that was really bad. -1 Surveil. Weaponsmiths, probably. No weaponsmiths. Repping the Rebuke. My Ezra is looking worse and worse. Oh, they tapped out for Emery. Wow. That was gas. Hopefully it. Yeah, they don't have Maw. Wow, that was insane. Oh, they have worse in their list, though, right? I'm gonna assume force, right? Because if they don't, I probably win. Would I rather have a troller? Would I rather have a troller? Or would I have a soul spike and they force my necro? Troller could be okay against a backup Emery. And soul spike's gonna be better in the long run if I draw another necro. Could have maybe sack bubble once I kill the Emery. Because now they don't care about Bowmaster as much. Their list only has 2 force. Maybe they won't have it. Wow. I have 2 spikes in my deck. Should probably not go nuts. 5. Do I want to play either of these lands next turn? 6, 7. Maybe 8. Probably gonna draw some useless lands. 8 sounds about right. I'm glad I did 8 because I drew a little trashy. Oh, I do have a Pillage Bug left in my deck. 2, 3, 4. What are we ditching? I'm gonna go draw more cards. Force, maybe Force plus Ritual into Assassin's Trophy. Maybe ditch one of the Force of Despairs. I'm not gonna that Pillage the Bog. Might pillage if I have enough for best, nothing better to do. Alright, am I ever gonna need that peat lands? Swamp for push. I'm just gonna keep the swamp. Do we need double force? Probably not. But that was just game 1. You think only one Grin source is an issue though? And trophy in response to them making a token. I have March, Bowmaster, push. I mean, I kind of want to find a removal spell for the Saga token or Bowmaster. Yeah, maybe keeping Swamp. What was I ever going to shock though? Probably not. But I kind of just want to draw 2. I'll draw 4, go down to 10. Take like... That's probably good. Drawing 4, yeah. 4 felt about right. Felt like if I break, I'm still kind of okay, but also like if I trophy now, I can rebuke my March. I want to do March first, actually. Pitch Ritual, Pitch Thoughtseize, Pitch Break the Ice, keep Trophy, Culling Ritual, Force of this Pillage. Seems good. Why do we need to trophy the Saga? Oh yeah, time. I mean, what else am I gonna trophy? Yeah, why would I? I mean, it's 2 for 1, right? It doesn't look like they have much going on. Yeah, skateboard is scary too. I mean, I could bait them into ritual and get a massive ritual, but I think that's like so fancy and greedy. But yeah, time is right. Yeah, I'll say trophy has been pretty good here, even though it didn't save me every time. Or the last match again. Ooh, plot pillage Shabak plus Necro discarding to hand size. That's another combo too. It's a nice one. I think this is the play. They have so little going on. I don't care about my culling ritual really right now. Are gonna draw like 6 or 7. Maybe 5 is good enough. With spillage, yeah, I'm just gonna do 5. Yeah, clock looking's all scary. Not anymore. Think we're good. Going into red zone. Meh. Bubble right on time. Our friend the Bowmaster is probably gonna take care of the clock here. Maybe play around double Galf Blast. Draw free is good. Surprised they didn't sag the bubble in response. Seems like a bit of a scared play at this point. Lethal with Sorin, I don't know, maybe. Oh, Pillage the Block doesn't work. That's why they didn't sack it. I'll try to draw there, but 1 life seemed safe enough. Yeah, I guess you should let the Exhort resolve, not give me the extra info. How big is their token? Free, it doesn't kill a Sorin in combat, even if they have a counter for my push somehow. Which they probably don't. What do they have? Just lands? What else could they have? Oh, lost like 5 seconds there. Maybe 4, free. I mean, clearly they don't have a counter. Or a Galv Blast. Desperation, sag bubble. Alright, I'll be right back. Sorin Necro is the truth. 20 eyes for yes. Let's go Discord Necro. Play first. Is this hand playable? Trawler might be good. Can just lead on Mortuary. Mortuary probably decent here. I'm not looking for... Probably looking for like... Necro, Thoughtseize, Professor. Probably Necro on top the way I'm running today. Wow, unlucky. Huh. Nah, no, it's 2 trailers. I'm trolling. Trying to lose more time. We're 4-0. I've had like solid finishes, but 4-0. I don't know. I top it a few challengers this year. Guys, please stop. Everyone's gonna know I'm washed. Don't act surprised. Please stop acting so surprised. I remember when I was a kid, my brother took me to play basketball and he was warming up. And every time he made a shot, I would like get excited and stuff. And he was like, it's like, dude, stop acting like it's a big deal when I make a shot. All right, Necro. I have the whole Necro Discord. Do you take a damage here, or do you know you're gonna have to kill the guide? I still don't know to this day. I feel like I have that spot every game against Energy, and I think you're just supposed to kill it. You're just taking one damage, really. But Johnny's kind of like annoying either way. I think you save it. I guess Bombardment's a nightmare too. Like worst case scenario is that they'll like double pride here and you didn't kill it. But that's like pretty corner case. Deck list, I think. I guess at this point you let them have it. They could be baiting with pride. Wow, should have killed it. I could not use it. Man, it's so awkward. Well, confirmed. I'm better than all of the Necro thing combined. Alright, I guess nothing's gonna matter. Unlikely to matter. Maybe draw like 4. I feel like that spot is just Schrödinger scats for the magic version of Schrödinger scat. Like you can't win. It's like if you kill the guide, you get owned. If you don't kill the guide, you just took 1 damage for no reason. You got played. Yep, that 1 energy. I mean, it's not gonna matter this game, right? But it might still matter. Or to have a sick machination line. So just draw 10, right? Go to discard, draw 10. Play Gonti, Sorin, draw a bunch for a big march. Why even bother? Why gamble? Why not draw 10? I mean, I don't think I can win either way, but I can lose. I mean, I don't think I can lose either way, but I think drawing 10's got to be better. Spike. Push. Gontis. Sorin. Are you forcing this fair, honestly? Let's see, what am I keeping? The Prof, the Castle. Could keep like Soaring Push, maybe. Oh, I kept 2 lands, just fine. I guess doesn't matter. Sorin, Gonti's Charm. Charm exhorts 13 damage. Oh, I pitched a Sorin? I didn't mean to pitch the Sorin. Pulsing prop instead of drawing. I mean, I'll let you have Necro in play. Tapera, welcome to chat. More confident. Necro's pretty fun when you have Necro in play. This is base working pretty well. Yeah, I mean, I've been running good and probably having good matchups too. I don't think the Sorin and the Machinations are why I'm winning, but I could be wrong. Feel like if I had more Marches and more Witterbloom Charm, I would have been just fine. Surely. Surely I attacked was a 1-1. Don't have an answer to Ragavan. I'm down to 50 minutes. Damn. Kind of got me. Could have won by taking 2. Already I had lethal. Gain free and stuff, maybe. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should have kept Sorin and pushed the first time. Just for time issues. Damn. Too many triggers. Big fan, but I will try to time you out. The classic. The single Shelly is better than these cards. You do get the spots where you just literally don't have the lands. Alright, what's in and out here? Thoughtseize, Voidwalker seems pretty bad. Giving them the extra land, they have like Eater of Fable, Season Power, that seems pretty bad. Like this. Calling in Trophy. What did I do? I did Calling in Force. Alright, I'll listen. This way we can see, like... I'll trust. I'll do Trophy over Force, and this way if I draw the Trophy, we know which one's better. The sample size of 1. Bowmaster's not as good. Yeah, no, I know Bombardment is... Have you considered... What are the... Maybe I should just join the Necro Discords instead of asking you to... what are the flex slot in this list? Feels like more charm in the sideboard might be good if you're bringing a trophy in this matchup. There's probably a few other matchups where you're gonna happy to have more charms. Or trophy 2 charm 0. Break the ice, yeah. You have up to 4 charms, Athena. Add more charms originally, but keep losing to Domain and Belcher. I didn't look at my hand. I saw lands and spells and kept. Looks like I'm doing fine though. Yeah, I'm not going up to free March. I mean, March probably gets worse after sideboards. Because people have more ways to mess with your Necro, just like Soul Spike gets worse. I think maybe I'm supposed to just spike the... I guess let's see what I have on top. I don't know why you would not attack first there. Push. Keep push for a Johnny. So I would use Bowmaster, Pillage, and save Ritual. Bowmaster is going to be asked for a long time. Yeah, Spike. And then you top push and keep Ritual as your last card. Seems kind of perfect. Yeah, Pillage. They might even have like... I might plot it and it might play like a Vexing Bubble or something silly. And this gives me a little life total padding, a little insurance against Johnny with push. Kind of annoying these lists that all play mana types now. Nothing I can do, right? Can make them sack Pride, but then if I wait end of turn. So if I try to kill a Johnny now, they sack Prides. They get a token, and they get to like use a Johnny right away to make a token. Sounds heinous. But I do want to push now, right? You get to do it anyway next turn. If I push the Johnny, they sag the Pride. If I push Pride, they sag the Prides. Push the Johnny, they sag the Cat, and they keep the Pride. Yeah, I mean, sucks, but it might be good. Probably in good shape still, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna count how much damage they can deal. What's the most damage you can realistically deal? It's hard to know. They have 2 cards. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can just draw. I can probably just draw like 20 cards, right? But, yeah, I mean, another Johnny is probably a lot of damage. Oh, they didn't flip it right away. Ah, that's 5 heads. Plays their own spike. Right, why would it... Well, you would flip it, because now you have to sack another cat at some point if you want to flip it. So they can attack for free. Let's say they have land, like, let's say they have Pride of Johnny again. It's not very likely. 2, 3. I guess I'm just gonna draw like 6 cards or whatever. 6, 7. I'm not gonna do 6 because it's kind of the spike number. I don't think I can take 16 damage, right? Seems unlikely. Maybe if they have like Seed the perfect Seed and Pyro. Okay, I want to keep Fetch, Ritual. Question is, do I spike face? Yeah, I guess I have Ritual that gets rid of a Johnny. No real point in sitting the spike. I like zoned out for a second and forgot to just scoop up everything, even if flip to Johnny. It doesn't even feel like Gaunties and Sorins need to be 4 ofs. I mean, Sorin does get better with more machinations. But the reverse is not super true. I mean, machination is a bit better when you have Sorin in your deck. Maybe. Legend of Roku. That is value. Charm, Captain, Charm? These. Probably not good enough, but I don't know if the play was correct there to not sack the token. Flip a Johnny. Might just be. Why didn't they flip a Johnny? Just better against Soul Spike, better against Culling Ritual. It's not unreasonable, honestly. It's a little sketch, but let's see. And even a Ranger Captain was haste. Did Ranger Captain Hayes get a Ragavan attack for 5? Or maybe like even a no, you can't. You could draw a Voice of Victory. You can like attack for 6. So I should probably not draw 6. Maybe I'll draw 5. Try and make sure I have a good turn next turn. Spike. They're at 12. It's starting to add up. Kind of depends if they get rid of my Necro or not. This is lethal. Next turn. Yeah, but I have Ranger Captain and Gaunties. So you would just spike now. Or save the spike. Oh, I played Gaunties. I get 2 energy. Don't spike. Sorin. Gaunty Spike Exhort. So I just discard 2 lands. 2, okay. And you know they have to. I guess they would have to like. Why did I not get energy? Oh, I already lost because of the fetch lands. Oh, well, that's weird. I need to remember about that. Also need to not cheat at the PT when I register Gonti's Machinations. Charming the Necro. Don't mind if I do. I don't have. This is bad. I don't have denial, whatever it's called, plausibility. Oh, Adam. I guess I didn't have time either. My runs have been going long. We didn't. Am I gonna have time now? Yeah, probably gonna have time now to. I still have his link. I'm gonna do Tameshi updates. Need a quick break, but we're gonna do that in between rounds. Sorry about the RC coverage. Who's Michael Simonetti? Jake Birdsley, 8-2, Mardu discard. Well, that board's looking nice. I wonder if he got the memo. The Edgar guides, the podcast analysis. Not doing charm where they lose it. It's Legend of Roku. They have to use it now. You use it or lose it. I know. Hmm. I still have Ladle. The Bowmaster is not doing much at any rate. I might need to take it a turn slower. Sorin. Is Sorin plus Bowmaster lethal, maybe? Sorin, Bowmaster, you take 1, you go down to 10. You take another 1, you go down to 9. You take 4, you go down to 5. And I've gained 5. Yeah, it's lethal. Sorry's Gonti. Wait, what? Bowmaster, right? Not Gonti? Or can I do it with Gonti too? Alright, I'm worried now. Gonti lets you exhort 1 more time, so it's the same. Oh, right. Because I have an extra mana, I can exhort both spells. I was like thinking if I was missing a way to like Xaxes. It's like a decent opening hand. Feels like that one can't go too wrong. Trample, Haste, Cultivator, yeah. The loop. Do you get the loop or not? You can. You make a lot of mana with Lotus Bloom. Oh, that deck. How does that match up? What cards matter here? Erode, Creature, Planeswalker? Let's take the Legend, I guess. Not overthink it. You like make a lot of mana, and then you can Wargate for a non-tap land. Tameshi also brings back enchantments, so you can bring back the Footfall, and then you bounce a land with the Footfall on it. It goes to the yard, and then you tutor for another on-tap land, and yeah. All right, so they drew that. Flip Sorin, they can kind of deal with. I guess I just get Bowmaster and Playwright. It's really good. It did drew not a price. Tried to bait. Just getting into play and starting attacking them. You think they're ghosting when we're both 5-0 and this match doesn't matter that much? Oh, I guess that promo is over. My bad. First, you get rid of that. So if I get Overgrown Tomb, I mean, I have to get, even if it means Demo Field. I need to kind of pressure them a bit before they just start hard casting Solitudes. What is love, baby? Classic. Obviously, an Italian would have that ref. I guess it's Leshy and SNL. It's this song from the SNL skit show, right? I'm almost out of basics. Probably do Voidwalker first. Oh, they're eroding. Really? Wait, where did that? Oh yeah, dude, I'm out of basics already. I've played 5 basics. Damn, they actually drew a Cleansing Wildfire too. They've drawn really well. They've drawn really freaking well. They've drawn 2 of their 8 land destruction spells. Kind of silly. Might still be okay though. Voidwalker. Like Voidwalker is it? I need just a Necro and I'll win. Yeah, I need to, I agree. Plus I get that sweet exort damage. They probably drew another roads. Joke's on me. Alright, they pitch Solitude to Solitude. That's probably good for me. But it didn't have random white cards. They've drawn so well. They've drawn so freaking well. 5-0, that deck's still getting people. I guess I'm only playing 4 basics. I don't have the 5th basic or more in the sideboards. People not respecting it. Well, I guess people don't. Yeah, sure, Solitude, of course. Of course you drew that. I also thought sees him on turn 1. Yeah, I also had a basic in the opener. I also didn't have Necro in my top 20 cards. Unreal. Alright. I guess if you draw like that, if you get to like stack the top, it's like a burn deck almost. If you get to stack the top 20 cards of your deck, it's pretty good. And you get to stack you have to stack the top 15 cards of your deck and also stack your opponent's top 15 cards. And then you win. So let's see the Hayashi list. Probably not a bad reference from Pep at this. Kind of more interested in the sideboard. Rips, High Noons, Emergency. Yeah, push probably goes. It might be straightforward. I was just looking at their list. Dude, I even have like Witherbloom. I can stack some lands and stuff. Force of Despair is heinous. Bring cards that actually do something. Assassin's Trophy is probably fine. Am I gonna get their break? I might just bring in 4 break the ice. Bring the ice as baits. You like trophy better? I didn't see a Kahira. I didn't see Mana Attack for Reprieve. Break the ice. Alright. I think one break the ice might line up well. Maybe not even the first one. Some decks from the 2-mana LD guy. What's the 2-mana LD guy? Like some kind of Dwarven Miner? Oh, right, White Orchid. Dwarven Miner would be gas. Is there a better Dwarven Miner in Modern? Or is Dwarven Miner legal? Is that even the card I'm thinking about? No. I've lost to that card a decent bit back in the day. Oh no, I'd have the Sunken Citadel start. GG. We brought in Assassin's Trophies, why? I want to get Bowmaster in play. For High Noon? I don't think High Noon is that great against me. Yep. More basic land. Pretty great. Everyone's so surprised. Maybe I should play bad decks more often. Illusion memes. Appreciate it. Thanks for the 53 months. For a few games, has your non-game thoughts about Sorin changed? I mean, it was okay. I'm assuming it's like not that great, but did not take the rap there. I don't know. I feel like those are the best cards in my opponent's deck. Are they not? Oh, I'd have the 1 energy. Oh, I should have played a fetch me. If I open and drew like a purge here, I'm gonna lose it. I mean, can I just draw like I might just still draw 14 cards, honestly. have Spike, and then have March, but March you can have Solitudes. What's that card in their hand? Honoring Mountain. They have one mystery cards. Honestly, if I break on Rav, if I break, it's like. Yeah, I need another backup Necro. I am gonna get a draw step. Maybe I won't be silly. 6, 9, down to 6. That's probably pretty reasonable. There's also more chances of drawing my last basics. I didn't think. I have Trawler to make land draw. Yeah. It doesn't work in Sunken Citadel, right? Doesn't have to recall it. Our Fire, what is it? Dude, you were here earlier. You literally asked us what the deck was, and we told you. We want to keep fetch, we trigger double Gaunty. On if I want to keep fetching this matchup, though. It's kind of rough. When did he even play there? I have at least Solitude in hand. Solitude, Foundry, 2 mystery cards. Really? You get to start attacking, I guess. That's kind of annoying. But it turns on machinations. Oh, well, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Break the ice. We do tap out a decent bit. Arranging my pitch cards. Nothing I really want to board out. That's a trophy, not the greatest. I'll do 1 and 1, see which one's better. March trim is fine. No. That doesn't sound very reasonable to me. Someone played Krill Ultimatum with Lutheran and FNM. Nice. Nice. I'm a little surprised opponent took the damage there. I wonder what their hand was. I thought they were just going to Sawtooth Voidwalker and try and block. Two basics. Kind of bad hands. Well, I'm Necro in my opening hands. And a 2-drop. It's pretty bad besides for the Necro. Probably better. Coming around at 6. We're just playing around 4, just seedings, I guess. Purge, Path, Legend of Roku. It's not the best right now. Let's see if they do what they did in game 1. Just run. Probably lead was Voidwalker. Makes it a little more awkward if they... Voidwalker hits a little harder. It's 1 more damage, forces a purge. I kind of want to get that purge out of their hands. Need to be a little careful about Rab Disguise too. What could they draw? Have drawn 3 mana. I think I have to do Voidwalker first just because it hits harder. And it's worse against Solitude later in the game. And they play the deck so aggressively. I mean, there's no way that plays right. You don't even take a draw step. Unless you already have, like... It's got to be atrocious. Play that way. What do I know? They have a purge. Do want to punish them tapping out and... They have Plains Purge and 3 cards, the Quarry. And they have the Citadel to use it. Castle Lockdwayne. I don't love it. I think it's decent was bug, right? A little scary. I don't have much going. Have to exile. That was kind of nice. It ramps me. I get a 1/1 into play. I'm just gonna play it. Yeah, Ted, we are. And I'm not sure it's the Sorin machination that's doing the work, but maybe. It's funny, I just didn't know what to play, and I was like, well, I should give this deck a try at some point. Take Necro buff for another TS, brother. There's free TS. That's my free TS gone. Thinking if I shouldn't take a TS, but the problem is if I TS, they might purge something in response. I'm probably supposed to take TS. Alright, I think if they haven't drawn Purge here, I probably win. Another way to get rid of Necro. I had to get another look. Big reveal. Grab Disguise. Do we know their whole hand? I don't think so, right? Never have disguise incoming. I can trigger that on their turn. Pay life and sack both machinations now. Pay 1 life. But maybe I don't need to. Because I can do that in their upkeep. Maybe it's better to do it now. You're right. Probably. Damn, the velocity. Am I playing around anything here? There's nothing they can have, right? That deals 1 damage. Brother, Death Bolts. Plus, I'm 5 and if I'm gonna gamble, it's gotta be now. Looks like they're F6 too, like true Munsons. But to find out, I guess. One, two, three, four, five. Maybe back up Necro is good. Voidwalker is probably nothing special. Castle Locked might not be the worst though. There they were. Real Munson. Maybe they're baiting me for the top 8s when we play again in the top 8 in the finals. No, they'd probably try and win for die roll. That's a GG. I'm assuming it's not actual GG, but looks pretty good. I agree. Has vexing been a problem? I haven't really faced it. It's probably good though if you have all something going on at the same time. Do they still have Erode, Galvanic, and a mystery card? Surgical Path. Well, we know they have Erode and Discharge. I'm not sure that's what I want to surgical. Doesn't really make sense to play Sorin, right? Cared that much about Around the Skies. Probably, I mean, might just do Legend of Roku. They probably had one other legend. Keep Sorin, Charm, Machination, Voidwalker, Land. If I'm Bowmaster now, I don't trigger Gaunties and then Rab the Sky is decent for them. Yeah, I probably shouldn't even cast a spell, right? Just make sure I get that Machination off. Without losing it to a Rab Disguise. Voidwalker is probably bad. Also, this way they waste 1 mana on nothing, I guess. And trigger Gaunty with Speed Land. I mean, they're just dead, right? Just, even if I kill my Sorin, just doesn't matter. Yeah, the Psycho. I mean, they still do feel incredibly win more. I can't really tell. You kind of need something to kill your opponent, and Shelly can just Shelly's pretty bad, obviously, against Erode Solitude and stuff. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Feels like we just had good matchup, good draws. Didn't really stumble much ever. Wow, punish Karma. Three Sorins. No second lands. Kukuba, what is my opponent playing? We don't know. Pretty recent. Goryo's. Alright, I'm gonna assume Goryo's. Alright, key bottom. Off to the races. Is the 10 good against Goryo's? The league, I mean, still like best bet. Plus, it's pretty reasonable deck right now. Pretty popular deck. I mean, I think I would have probably bought him the same card against almost anyone. Oh, you guys might be in business. Wow. Cat saved by Thoughtseize. I get both Necro. I bought him the Sorin, I think. Alright, you guys see the hand? I don't want them to see my draw. So took Bowmaster. They might have pending in hands. Drew pretty good cards. Playing. Yes, I'm listening. What do you have to say for your defense? My result in challenge. I don't understand your question. Clean someone's that I have on my naughty list. Clean 7? What about it? Did you I don't understand. This is when the wheels falls off in the top 8. Sorin Gonti's finally revealing their true selves of being the most sus of cards. Clean, I think you like been cheating against me, right? Think you've been like watching my stream when we play in the past. I don't know, I'm just casting my cards, I guess. Ah. And I said I drew a pretty good card. It was actually the Fern Necro. I think their draw's not doing much. They're playing Goryo's, right? This Goryo's was main deck Grab Disguise. Did the last place have main deck Grab Disguise? That's Soul Cauldron and stuff. Yeah, I mean, Rap's pretty reasonable with energy being so popular. Rap's just really good right now. Should I do Thoughtseize into Voidwalker? Or Voidwalker into Thoughtseize? Probably Thoughtseize first. Don't want to be too greedy. No more lives. So more lives kind of full when you're playing Solitude and Force. I'll be right back. Lean is just so awkward. This game is also very awkward. And their hedge maze is still in play. Alright, for Necro. Too good. Normalize is too good. Didn't I? Yeah, but I mean, on the ladder and stuff, and if it becomes a meme, probably good for engagement and stuff. A little different than playing for stakes. I kind of remember that. Does Croakies still stream a lot? He streams other games. That's probably one of the better cards I can try at this point. Not as much, yeah. During some time with this kid, probably. I probably still have to top it. Sag business. So yeah, the 6-0 curse is real though. That build is kind of obnoxious. Multiple no moralize and force. You deal with my Necro. It looks like they're not playing Gorios, right? They're just playing a weird mid-range build. Does kind of still feel like Gorios though. Just they drew all their weird one-offs and not their combo. Could still be Gorios. I mean, they could have one subtlety, two no more lies, one force. I mean, all these cards are pretty reasonable. One wrap disguise, one theft. Alright, they're probably not Gorios. Maybe they drew their one field. Yeah, maybe they play one field and go. They're playing S for Blink. Push. Yes. They probably have 4 field, yeah. Hmm. Probably play some Ephemerate, right? Oh, these stall spikes. Or these four, I don't know. That's like the first matchup where I feel lost. Maybe I'm just getting tired. Force of Despair is probably just good. I mean, it's really bad against the Fairy. My whole deck's kind of bad against the Fairy. Like, kind of weak to Riddler. But at least like that, I can just jam and... Or Sorin's probably a lot. Could do something like that. I think that's kind of reasonable. One Force, one Spike for Gaunty's free Sorin. Yeah, it's quarters. I'm down a game. It's fine. I'm gonna maul like Castle Lockdwayne removal against Thoughtseize deck. I think it's my one castle, or do I have two? Graveyard Hate. Beat downs, no thanks. Plus it makes me tap out against Filio. Worst card in Modern. There it is, just ripe for the Fatal Push. That doesn't stop plot, right? Did I feel okay with no Shelly? Yeah, I haven't missed Shelly too much, but I'm not sold on Gonti Sorin. But I do think that if you're going to play these cards, you have to play 4 of each. It's kind of the cards that get better the more you play. Or maybe like 4 Gonti's free Sorin. Alright, so I have to worry about no more lies. Alright, let's just say go. I'm just gonna draw cards. Or just gonna march. March or push. Am I ever stopping Riddler Ephemerate? I guess March gets March gets a TF. I almost played Tap Tomb, but that would have been not the greatest. Yeah, I agree, Mag. Damn it. I think it's fine to pay 5 life in a game like that. Use the wrong removal spell. Got 4 cards. I was hoping for push. I guess thought people have to do. Hope they don't have it. The worst would be dead like double no more lies and a Riddler. Acceptable outcome. It's like choose your adventure. You cast Psychic Frog. Are you down on mana, down on tempo? Answer A. B. Down on cards. C. All of the above. Yeah. Don't Riddler me, bro. I'll cry. Thank God they didn't draw Riddler and they draw Stinky Frog. Can't handle this frog slander. I mean, at this point, it's not slander anymore. Sorry, but just literally Frog's been heinous against me all day. Just plays perfectly into my removal spell every time. It's been glorious. Obviously I was lucid in now. I don't know why I felt compelled to main phase when we know their last card in hand. That was really bad. So right up to the top, GG. The GG Riddler are gonna edict themselves. Flying. What just happened? Exile plus turn Delta Edict. Are they graveyard maxing? Oh, they're playing Ketra? Thought they were like graveyard maxing for Days Undoing or something. Damn, I really got punished. It could be, I mean, it could be the right play. I mean, they don't even have frogs left. Or it might just be Ketra. F. They have playing around surgical and stuff. Okay, Edict, so I guess I should draw now. Wither-Bloom Charm. Any frogs do they have left? One? I mean, I don't really want to draw two, right? Not right now. I'll give it a turn. Should I give it a turn? I'm losing a mana for next turn, but I'm still +1 mana. Why not spend mana? I don't know. Trying to think. Philia? Yeah, I think it's bad to wait. Oh, no more lies. They could have top decked. I don't care if they use the no more lies, I guess. Okay. And then what do you sack if it resolves? Maybe Trawler? I did feel that. We had no ways to know that. It's not like they surveil to the top or anything. Oh. Kind of sucks for me to stop drawing frogs and lands and drew their good cards. Nef Tef now. And they have Edict too. They can even Edict themselves and kill their own Teferi. Wait, is Edict opponent? It's target opponent, right? Each opponent? Okay. Well, I don't even have the mana. Yeah, Ketra is an issue. I don't think I can play Necro right now, can I? Yeah, Frog is a bad 2-mana discard spell. No, not really. Okay, I'm too tired. Someone tell me my outs. How I come back in this game. Man, I even had the castle locked when they were in such a shitty spot. Yeah, in the top 8 just... Can I get rid of a Ketramos? Only I had Edicts in my deck instead of Sorins and Gonti's Machination. I have the 2 Assassins Trophy for Tef. That's a start. I have the 1 March for Tef. That's also a start. Alright, I'm just gonna start by shocking, pillaging. Trophy to Fairy, yeah. I've already had the spikes, right? Yeah, I don't think I can raise. I don't think I can raise Ketramos or get rid of it. Maybe with Sorins and stuff. All right, I think I need to play the Sorin even though we know they have Edict. Just use my cards. Get an Exort trigger. I mean, if they draw anything at any point, I'm just so dead. Swagmeister, welcome to stream. Should I salt in chats? I'm already salting on stream. I feel like I'm salting on stream. Could have just salt in chat too, because What's the difference? Seems like kind of an annoying matchup. Riddler is scary, no Moralize is pretty solid. I don't have an answer to Ketramos. Yeah, it really is. It really is a classic. This from Wake with no Overlords. I mean, Overlord's not good. Like, just Filia is not very good. Alright. Like, oh god. I mean, I feel like this is literally the first match where these cards kind of mattered, and I just wish I had cards that did something instead of stone bricks. But Sorin Gontis did kill people fast and maybe close games that I might have lost, and I don't know. I don't think you can play these cards in low numbers. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if playing less than four of each or four Gontis free Sorin ever makes sense, especially in the main deck.